Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully add that our task data, right? From the Postman, we have already successfully checked it. It's now successfully insert this data. If you go to your database, into this database, you can see there is also new data is inserted as this is a new one description, right? So that is the data we successfully inserted from our Postman. Great. Now I want to add the same things for the user. For the user, better I copy the total things. Okay, copy it, and now after that, I put some of the note that is for user. Okay, user add data. So simply add data, and here I want to paste it. So only that will be obviously on the post method. Our URL will be as a user. Okay, and asynchronize everything will be same into the try area. Now that should be the name as a user, and our instance will be as a user, right? That is our user. I simply loaded, and then that will be as a user data will be saved. Everything is great. That is a return status will be displayed as a success, and that will be displayed as a user, right? So that is our user. I simply pass it, and then in our catch method, return status will be 400 JSON format files, and then message error data. Great. So that's all you have to do for the user. Now let's check this out. For the user, I want to create another request in our Postman. Into the Postman, that is our all-in-one. Here I want to create another add request. I make it as a store new user. Okay, I simply added that is store new user, click as a save, and now that will be another one is a store new user. So now we simply open it. Everything will be same. Better I copy it and then I paste it. That will be one of the post method. Our URL will be what? Our URL will be, I name it as a user, right? So that will be as a user. I copy it, and now that will be as a user. So for the user, I want to add some of the data. If you go to that body in a row, I make it as a JSON format data, and into the JSON format data for the user, they have the 4 field, right? One is the name. So here that will be the JSON data. That is a name. Okay, name field. I want to make it as a new name. Okay, I name it as a Udemy. So that will be of the name, and also I want to take another one as a age. I want to make it as a 40. Okay, age will be as a 40. That is on the number type, and then the comma. After that, I want to take another one. Another one will be as email. For the email, I want to add that our email value. Our email value will be as udemy1@gmail.com. I am actually putting that appropriate all that our data. Okay, so that will be as a udemy.com. Great. And also another one, if you go to our code, for the user email, and then that is a password field, right? I want to add another field as a password. So that will be as a password, and for the password, I want to make that password as a 12 or something like that, because that will be our password. So I have already done everything for the user, right? I have already done everything for the user. So there is a post method, there is a /user. Now that should be inserted this data. Make that sure you save it, and now I make it as a post method. Now click as a send. You can see there is a success result as a true, and now it's inserted another new user data as a name Udemy, age 40, email udemy@gmail.com, and password. So if you want to check it, go to our database. Into this database right now, that is a user table, right? So into the user table, yes, you can see there is a new one is added as Udemy and udemy@gmail.com. Perfect. That means our API executed successfully. And also, if you want to check that our validation, like here I make it as a 2-letter. Okay, I make it as a 2-letter, and also the email. For the email, I want to add that inappropriate one of the email. Now if you click as a send, now that should be displayed the validation. You can see there is a success message as a false, and message is displayed as a user validation failed name there is a path name UI is shorter than the 3-letter, and also it's get another validation as email is not valid, because here I didn't add any valid email. And also there is a minimum length validation. You can see it's perfectly get all the things. That means everything is great. Everything is great for our API. We successfully created this API, and now with this we can actually store this data in our direct database. In our MongoDB database area, it's successfully inserted, right? I hope it's very much clear to you. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.